From United Nations Television, this is UN in Action.
Phnom Penh, the bustling, noisy capital of Cambodia. It's also this developing nation's economic hub, drawing scores of its citizens each year in search of work and a better life. That was the reason that 44-year-old Yoon Sophia came 10 years ago. Abandoned by her husband, she came to the city with her 4 young children and camped at the railway station.
It was extremely difficult. I did not know where to go or how to get money to buy food, and my children were so small. It's so difficult.
But Sophia was lucky to find an organization that provided temporary housing for her family and trained her in the making of handcrafted jewelry and toys. Her income soon enabled her to provide basic shelter for her family at a cost of $20 a month. Out of a need for survival, Sophia has joined the ranks of thousands in Cambodia who are full-time workers in the informal sector, those who work in small entrepreneurial jobs without government protection or regulation. In fact, it's estimated that 85% of the Cambodian workforce are informal workers, many of whom are home-based labourers. Men Si Nguyen, director of Artisans Association of Cambodia, says more than 70% of their member producers are women struggling to get out of poverty.
We are proud inside ourselves that we can help a certain number of people to get employment and get out of poverty.
The Artisans Association works to help its nearly 50 member groups network for information, enhance productivity and increase income for workers like these at Village Works, a collective 2 hours outside of Phnom Penh. Many home-based women workers in Cambodia and throughout Southeast Asia have flexible work arrangements, but they are often the sole providers of family income, and without a safety net can find themselves at risk in crisis, says Jean de Cunha of the UN Development Fund for Women, UNIFEM.
So there's a lack of legal protection, social protections, a lack of collective bargaining mechanisms. They are subject to sexual abuse, to physical abuse.
And this is a factor that Men Si Nguyen is trying to change with the help of HomeNet, a regional organization that advises workers on their labor rights. HomeNet brings in experts to train group leaders on how to get fair wages and education, the right to express opinions and concerns, and ways they can improve work safety conditions. Sophia has also received HomeNet training and has even formed her own group to make bracelets. Learning about her rights as a home-based worker has given her the confidence that she can keep her family out of poverty. All 4 of her children are in school and they recently moved to a newer and brighter home.
My life is improving because I seek the understanding of rights. We can no longer say that we do not have rights.
But the work has just begun. What's needed is nationwide recognition of home-based workers' huge contribution to the economy and the political clout to match, says de Cunha.
There needs to be space provided to home-based workers to actually have a seat at the policy table, to formulate legislation and programs that work in their interests.
As for Sophia, she is now helping others in her bracelet-producing group achieve their own potential with knowledge she has of her rights in the labour force.
Now I never lose hope. I am happy. Sometimes we are short of money for a short time, but we can earn some money later. We're not short of ideas like before.
This report was produced by Bree Fitzgerald and Leigh Devine for the United Nations.